Lawyers representing a young Indigenous man who was kicked in the head by an Edmonton police officer during an arrest are calling on the highest levels of government to review the case after charges were not laid against the officer.
I don't know, mad. Can't even explain, because I lost my brother. He had to see everything. I had to live with that.
Overcome with grief and emotion, Pacey Dumas and his family addressed media Friday. According to an ACERT report, in December 2020, Edmonton Police were called to the family home for a complaint where they were told about a knife. The officer's report says while Pacey and his brother were in the process of being arrested, they saw Pacey reach into his pockets while on the ground. The officer said he demanded Dumas stop, but he didn't. Friday, his lawyer telling media his hands were in plain view, not in his pockets or handcuffed. Dumas spent 9 days in intensive care, needing a section of his skull removed after the kick, his lawyer providing these photos of him in hospital. The ACERT report recommended charges be laid against the officer, Constable Ben Todd, but Crown prosecutors have declined to lay charges. I reached out to the Alberta Crown Prosecution Service for response. In a statement, they tell me the decision to not lay charges is not an endorsement of the officer's actions, adding there are high standards in court for a conviction, adding in part, quote, "In this case, an ACPS prosecutor reviewed the investigation and surrounding circumstances and concluded that the charges did not meet our standard for prosecution." Dumas's brother Blair took his life last year. His mother says because of the trauma from this incident.
Because he thought he failed. Because he was my oldest son. And dealing with the guilt, he thought he was supposed to be the protector.
I lost my best friend. Everything would have mattered.
The Dumas family and their lawyer are calling on the Deputy Minister of Justice to review the report and direct ACERT to lay criminal charges against the officer involved. The family also launching a civil suit against Edmonton Police and the officer who delivered the kick, as well as Police Chief Dale McPhee. For his part, Chief Dale McPhee says he's aware of what this incident has done for public trust in Edmonton police officers, confirming EPS will be launching their own investigation into the kicking, which won't be criminal. McPhee confirming Constable Ben Todd is currently off duty with pay.
Do I have concerns? Yeah, and as I stated earlier, absolutely I do. And that's my commitment to look into it. But at the also, I don't think it's fair for me to say that till I see that full report. Fair to the officer, fair to the community, fair to obviously the Dumas, Pacey and his family.
Reporting from Edmonton, Darcy Ropchan, City News.